But as I was saying, the person that was getting handsy felt 4 or 5 people had to come and find me. That's obviously a problem.
Hall of Famer Iggy McGillicuddy. First of all, Iggy, I cannot thank you enough. You and Nick the Gun Guy and Grouper Lips and whoever else participated in my cowboy shot in my Yellowstone shot my Yellowstone rifle.
Your lever action.
My Yellowstone lever action. Bubba wants to be a cowboy. Bubba Dutton Farms, Clem's Army, all that kind of stuff. Thank you, my little Igginess. I love you.
You're very, very welcome, buddy. I just want to say it took a long time to find one of those because everybody and their brother wanted them.
Because everybody like me, every guy that every guy that's kind of a gun enthusiast, but like there's gun enthusiasts like Blitz that like wants just super high end guns and. But every stupid white Trish, guy that just would love to be a cowboy wants one of those guns more than anything.
Absolutely.
I don't even know if they're that good of a gun as far as animal hunting or I don't even know or personal protection. I don't know if they're even that good of a gun.
I love mine.
They're cool. They're cool to play with. They're cool to shoot stuff with. But
are they accurate?
Yeah, they can be. Depends on how you shoot, basically.
Kevin Barnett, 25, Lummy being awesome. So, I mean,
nice.
Blitz.
I just wanted to say, we were going to get you that the Christmas before, actually. The Merch Crick reached out and wanted to get one for previous Christmas last year. And
I know, because I've been bitching about it. I'd be like,
we figured we'd get it done for the BARP party.
Yeah, so
the BARP party.
Hold on.
Somebody's got to come and find me, and 4 or 5 different people came to me and said, this individual was getting exceptionally handsy. If they have to come to me, then it might be a problem. If they have to personally...
He just got sniped?
Oh, no, he didn't. Are you...
No, I meant like his phone line got cut down because we didn't hear the person he was talking about.
He didn't pay his bill.
Listen to me. He'll call back.
I know.
He just got a bad connection. Don't throw don't use the word sniped because that means somebody threw 100 down. And nobody can ever throw 100 down on Hall of Famers.
He's back.
Or is everybody?
I think he was just making a gun reference.
Yeah.
That's pretty much my life.
All right, so I'm saying nobody sniped you. There's no sniping to Iggy McGillicuddy. Iggy McGillicuddy's unsnipeable because if you would snipe him, as far as our standard sniping rule where you can throw 100 down and get anybody off the air at any time for the most part, Iggy's unsnipeable because 1, he's Hall of Fame, and 2, he'll block you for the rest of your life because he's a moderator.
He'll kill you.
I'll just call in as someone else from a different number.
Blitz, with regards to our moderators, is Iggy kind of our thug on the moderator ones?
I guess.
Who's the biggest? Who's the strictest of the moderators?
None of them are really that strict.
Well, okay, but I know when some of the dirty work has to be done, a lot of times they make Iggy do it, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, nobody makes me do it. I enjoy doing the dirty work. I'm good with that. But as I was saying, that the person that was getting handsy felt 4 or 5 people had to come and find me. That's obviously a problem. The real John from Naples wins that award.
Yeah.
Several people came to me and said that their wives and/or girlfriends were being fondled and/or grabbed on and/or videoed by the real John from Naples.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to anybody out.
I got to be honest with you, Iggy. I had heard that as well. That's not what I had heard as far as some scandal stuff that might have went on at BARP. But I did, and thank you for bringing it up because we probably should. Be very transparent and talk about how there were a lot of people talking about this. This was an underlying. This was it was so prevalent that it got to me at the party. So Blitz, it's most people would try to keep Blitz if that was really happening, and you could go put usually things that don't get to me on something like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, that got to me about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, you might want to." Get Blitz or Iggy or somebody to go talk to the real John from Naples because he's been kind of the Bubba Army is all about hugging and we're very affectionate, touchy-feely. Listen, my God, I practically raped.
Who was bugging you about that party?
I practically raped Lummy, a co-host's wife. Yes. My God. It's a very handsy. It's a very, and then we got 2 lesbians that are running around just trying to touch everybody, and that's cool. You know, all the
Well-
touching for the most part's pretty cool. Like it's hugging and maybe a little ear gripping. You know, in Lummy's case, I'd already been given the okay by his wife to grab them. Almost said the tease. She says, "That's all you got." I grabbed him the first time, and she said, "That's all you got, big boy."
Oh, jeez.
So anyway, now is the real John from Naples going to get mad because?
No, listen. He was very, when he saw me and or Creatine Travis, he did back it down, and I did get his wife involved. I said, "Listen," I said, "you got to keep your man under control here. I'm gonna throw you both over the fence."
Ooh, see,
wasn't
Iggy
too
knew
happy
how to
about
get.
that.
See, Iggy is getting far more smarter. You think Iggy's just a big hands-on thug, but he went mental on real John from Naples and went and got the information to his wife with a flank job.
Yeah.
And then that in itself, Iggy will usually correct itself. Mama will be full hot on the deal, and she'll get him into tow quickly. She's like, "Oh, so I just got a report that you're touching. A lot of people are feeling uncomfortable about you being a toucher." If
She wasn't. She actually kind of sort of defended him a little bit, and she was like, "Oh well, yeah, he's like that." I'm like, "What?"
He started it. He
Not
started it
okay.
on Friday after
Yeah.
199.
Well, hold on now. If I know that Creatine Travis, Blitz, and Iggy were all, up to speed on this, that's a lot of muscle. That's a lot of BRN muscle right there. I mean, like, I don't care who you think you are. I got those three on your trail. Yeah, I mean, first of all, I don't even know how many guns between Iggy and Blitz. I mean, there might be 5 guns between the two of them on them at all times. And Creatine Travis wants to wants to love me and honor and be honorable to me, that he would tear a human's heart out with his teeth if he had to, if I told him to. He's so loyal. And him and Lummy. Well, then you'd bring in Lummy. Lummy, if we needed backup, we'd bring in Lummy. I don't know. Lummy's the biggest coward of all. He'd be running.
No, I couldn't get away from him. He
So-
was up on me.
Should now, Iggy, what should we do here? Should we just put, the real John from Naples, who's, obviously a contributor from the show? I don't want to exile him or nothing. Like, what do we do? How do we work this out?
No, I think we just got to keep an eye on him next year. That's all. Just give him a heads up and let him know that he's on warning.
But no, is that gonna, us calling him out, is that gonna cause him to quit us? Like, is he gonna say, "Okay, I'm out of here, screw you guys," and start listening to some other show, like people that get mad at the show do?
Say it, Iggy. Oh well.
Iggy,
Hello.
Iggy.
He's got that Obama phone.
No, I think he has a "I don't want to answer that question" phone.
I can't. You're breaking up because my service sucks. There's nothing-
Blitz, by the way, you dirty bastard.
What I do now.
Oh, there's something you did. Let's see if you can figure it out.
Okay.
There's something that you did that you're technically responsible for. Like, there's a lot of things that you are responsible for. The cameras, making sure we're on the air. Like, you're my second in charge here. So basically, you're in charge of everything.
Right.
Stuff, and even stuff I'm in charge of that I don't want to do, you're in charge of.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is directly your job as an engineer. First and foremost, that's kind of like what I hired you to be. Then you just morph yourself into a superstar. But you were hired to be an engineer, right?
Yeah.
You even told me, "I don't want to be on the mic.
Right.
Keep me off the mic." Boy, Anna, can you believe it? At one time when I hired Blitz, everybody's got some type of concerns. He's like, "Yeah, I only got one. There's only one thing I really don't want you to do. I don't want to go on the mic or on the air. I'm not interested in any of that stuff." Now he's like, Superstar Willie.
Oh, I know.
T-shirts, hats, everything. Bitch, about to get mines. But you'll never even be able, usually we're in sync. You made an engineering error this
Oh
morning.
no, me and Lummy talked about it after the first break.
What?
The counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I knew you were going.
What?
I'm in your head.
Now, this isn't cool. So if the counter was messed up, don't you think you should have let me know the counter's messed up? The guy that the counter means the most to? The guy that looks at the counter? The guy that has to run the ship according to that counter? I need to know those calibrations, don't I, buddy?
Sure.
Well, you forgot. I don't know what break I'm on. 9, 10, 11. So it looks like I've burned up 3. And I'm heading into 4. Is that where?
Correct.
All right. So technically, I've gotten 3 done.
3 breaks, yes.
See, so would you not agree this is a huge engineering issue?
Oh,
Like you should have let me know about this.
Giant.
Now we're having to address this. We're having to address
I
you.
know. It's
We're
hard.
having to address your mess up on the air. Dear John from Naples, I hope we haven't upset you to the point where you quit the program. I like your songs and stuff. You're a great guy.
Yeah.
You contribute a lot. I don't want to see you go away. I like for you to still be part of the Bubba Hit Mix 3. But, by the way, I think that's what I'm going to start calling the new parody guys. The Bubba Hit Mix 3. You like that?
I do like that.
I'll forget about it tomorrow. You don't remind me. Let me. What's the new name for the creative guys?
The Bubba Hit Mix 3.
There you go. It's law. Can I get a second on that?
I second it.
There you go. It's law. Isn't it so funny, the inner workings of our show? Like if you just tuned in right now, you'd be like, man, they throw this out, and I said, and they say it's law, and then it's they got these 3 guys who write songs, and Bubba names them the Hit Mix 3, and I don't even know.
Mom was getting too handsy at a party.
Then they had this party, and one of the big fans who Bubba's afraid about defecting was getting all handsy on people to the point where, like, a lot of people knew about it at the meeting. I mean, at the actual party, and like even Bubba found out about it, and then now they're talking about it on the air, calling this guy out. And now Bubba's worried about this guy not wanting to be with the show anymore. Well, God, who would want to be with the show anymore if they got called out like that hard?
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, that's how we roll. We roll hard. We even call on each other. Like we screw with each other bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like any little advantage we can get on one of us, we just use it, and then we just shove it right there, like try to make them look as stupid. We try to make everybody look as stupid, including ourselves, as we can. That's our thing. So anyway, listen, can you get a hold of me, John from Naples, and just let me know that everything's all right? Blitz, you're the guy.
You're tore up about this.
You're the god of chat. Well, I just want to know if we lost. I mean, did we lose a guy now?
I don't think
Or
so.
can he just realize he was a little handsy and needs to back it down a notch? Maybe even get on the air. Maybe even write an I'm sorry song.
There you go.
That's, you know what, Blitz?
That's how you
go.
redeem
That's why I'm
yourself.
Bubba the Love Sponge. I'm able just to, on the fly, come up with some really cool stuff. Sometimes I need a teacher to help me through it. But
got
usually
you.
I got some just absolutely brilliant stuff that I just organically stroll upon because I'm so effing good and cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell myself. But just think about it now. Now we can remedy this potential issue by a song.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
By, obviously he's part of what's he part? John from Naples is part of what, Lummy?
The Bubba Hit Mix 3.
Sure. And he writes, so he does songs naturally for the show.
Yep.
Well, why not? Your next song needs to be If You Truly Are Sorry for Being Too Handsy. Because that is, you did get a little handsy, buddy.
Might end
with
up being
the-
the Bubba Hit Mix 2, or
1.
I guess more likely 1.5.
Yeah, it seems like the only one that really wants to do anything is Dark Match Steve around here.
know.
Carlos is on a work shortage.